Welcome back. Tomorrow marks the start of the Sun and Stars International Film Festival. The festival will welcome a lineup of diverse films. WPBF 25, we are an exclusive media partner of the film festival, and joining me now is Artistic Director Barbara Schreiss. Thanks so much for being here with us, Barbara. So you were telling me that opening night is tomorrow, but you guys really want to talk about a centerpiece program within the festival. That's kind of your focus here.
That's right. We have a very special program planned for the midpoint of the festival, and this is one of 4 programs that have guests in person. And the film is called Less Than Kosher. It's a Jewish-themed musical comedy, and the star, Shayna Silver-Baird, will be here in person. And she is an amazing performer. She's a singer, a multi-talented actress, and a writer. And Less Than Kosher is partly based on her own life experiences as someone who she considered herself at a certain point a kind of fallen away Jew who was trying to develop a career as a rock singer. And then she fell on hard times, ended up living back in her parents' house, and an opportunity came up that she was asked to temporarily fill in for the cantor at her family's synagogue, and things sort of take off from there. But
and this film is one of how many that are going to be featured over the International Film Festival?
We have 25 films in the festival altogether.
And we're saying that it's international because, I mean, we have people from all over the world coming together.
We have films from 14 different nations.
Amazing.
And they range from American independent films to films from nations including Japan, Estonia, and then of course the big production nations, France, Germany, Italy.
And we're talking about, I mean, maybe some filmmakers that are established, but also some up-and-coming filmmakers as well.
Absolutely. And I think one of the amazing up-and-coming films is a film from Estonia, and this is entirely shot in a special sauna for women. And the women gather to exchange stories, to not only relax, but to bond with each other. And they tell a lot of stories about men.
Barbara, there's a lot of diversity in these films.
Yes. We have films that cover themes from, of course, we have a wonderful component of Jewish films in the festival. We also have dramas, comedies. We have LGBTQ films. It's really covers the gamut, and some incredible comedies.
And you were telling me that there's some special guest appearances as well.
Yes, we have, for instance, we have a documentary, a partly fictionalized documentary called My Name is Alfred Hitchcock, and Lawrence Leamer, the best-selling author, who is the author of a book called Hitchcock's Blondes, is going to be present to discuss and comment on My Name is Alfred Hitchcock, in which Alfred Hitchcock, through the performance of an impersonator, appears to come back from the grave to talk about his films and his particular obsessions. And so Lawrence Leamer, who is also the author of Capote's Women, about which is the basis for the FX series right now called Feud, Capote versus the Swans, is going to be there in person to talk about Hitchcock.
All right, Barbara, thank you so much for stopping by and talking to us about the film festival. For more information, you can head to our website, WPBF.com. Again, WPBF 25, we are a proud exclusive media partner of the Sun and Stars International Film Festival. It starts tomorrow, runs through March. Again, all the info on our website right now. Sandra, over to you.
All right, thanks so much, Nathalie. And as